Hi everyone, this is Nayana here and welcome to my channel. So Valentine's Day is coming up and I am dressed more like in a festive way, and again I know that Valentine's Day is quite a debatable holiday. A lot of people are for it, a lot of people against it. Personally, I don't mind it. I mean, people say that you don't need a specific day to love your partner, you should be doing it throughout the year, but I don't mind having one specific day when you are focused all on your loved ones. But the problem I have with Valentine's Day is the commercialization and marketing that goes behind it, which makes you feel like you need to buy so many products. These products that you usually see are quite unsustainable. I would like to give you some don'ts and do's of Valentine's Day gifting. So make sure to stay tuned till the end of this video to find out some good Valentine's Day gift ideas which will be more eco-friendly and as equally likable by your loved ones. Now let's jump into my list of items that should not and should be gifted for Valentine's Day. As always, what is the first thing that you think about when you think Valentine's Day? A rose. And the fact that these roses are mostly made in very unsustainable practices. These are usually made with tons of fast growing fertilizers that affect our soil and our water. And these roses usually come in plastic wrapping and a lot of unnecessary decoration. So these gifts are mostly disposables. Instead, why not opt for potted plants? And plants are usually really good for your home, and it might turn your loved one into a green thumbed person too. But if you are someone who is stuck on buying roses anyway, I would suggest that you tell your florist to cut off those plastic packaging. Instead, just get it directly without any packaging at all. And what is the next thing that comes to your mind for Valentine's Day? Chocolates or candy? Almost all the time these chocolates and candies are wrapped in plastic and sometimes even individually wrapped in plastic, and those are really unsustainable. Having small pieces of plastic that you just throw away, which never ever reaches the recycling units, because these small pieces of plastic just get lost in the environment and usually ends up getting to the oceans. Instead, go for brands which are having sustainable packaging and also have ethical practices when it comes to their manufacturing and production and everything. These are brands that pay good wages to their workers and also sources these ingredients ethically. So options for all the products that I include in my do list will be included in the description box below. So if you want to see the options that you have, please go check out the description box down below for sure. And next in the list of gifts that are very typical of Valentine's Day is baked items like cake, cookies, brownies, and sadly, most of these things again come in plastic packaging. Instead, you could opt for your local home bakers. There are so many home bakers these days who make delicious baked goodies, and request them to send your baked items in a sustainable packaging instead of buying it from a supermarket where a lot of preservatives, a lot of chemicals and everything, so many kind of additives go into those baked goods to make it look better and also last forever. Instead, opt for home bakers who are much more ethical and also likely to listen to your option of packaging that you ask for. So just try and opt for those instead for this one time. The next popular Valentine's Day gift that is usually bought a lot is balloons. Gosh, don't even let me start on it. This is one of those wasteful products that people buy for all kinds of occasions and celebrations. I honestly still don't understand how people just use those in spite of now being aware how wasteful it is. And nowadays there are a ton of those companies that greenwash us in the name of biodegradable balloons. And let me just say, the word biodegradable in itself is a joke. Balloons are so wasteful that it has killed countless animals in our world. A lot of animals consume this balloon and choke on it and die. Because why? These balloons end up in pieces and goes all over the garbage and hence gets eaten up, and that leads to choking of these animals. And then this whole process of just throwing away your balloons into the air as if it just floats magically and disappears. It obviously goes and ends up somewhere and becomes litter in that place, and balloons are a wasteful use of helium, which, let me tell you if you didn't know, is a finite resource. Instagram influencers holding balloons to celebrate their followers, and it just gets really irritating. I'm sorry if I sound really annoyed. I am. If you are looking for sustainable ways of gifting, I don't have a do for balloons. Just avoid balloons. There is no alternative, just avoid balloons. So the next set of gift is something I've never been a fan of, but it is something that is highly bought during this Valentine's Day time. Stuffed toys. Once you get that stuffed animal, you may keep it very preciously for a short period of time just because it was gifted to you by a loved one. After that, it just gets thrown into a corner of your home where you probably forget about it, and then in the end, it just ends up being a waste product. So if your loved ones love animals or love being with animals, I would say the best thing is for you to take them to an animal shelter, spend time with those animals who don't have a home. So instead of just buying those stuffed animals which will just become clutter in your home eventually, opt for these experiences if your loved one or your partner is into animals. So these Valentine's Day special jewelry is marketed a lot during this season. These Valentine's Day specific jewelry becomes just useless after that day is done, and you probably won't even be wearing it later. Instead, opt for sustainable jewelry. There are so many brands out there making jewelry out of recycled plastic, and they're upcycling waste materials into jewelry. So there are so many great options, and I'm very sure your partner would understand about how thoughtful you were about your gifting. The next option is candles, and most candles that are available in the market these days are made out of paraffin wax. And if you didn't know it already, paraffin wax is made out of petroleum, which is super harmful for our environment. So please don't opt for these paraffin wax candles, which are usually in plastic containers mostly. If you are looking for candle as a gift option, please do look for soy candles. There are such beautiful options these days, and my own friend has an option of soy candles which are so pretty. Again, this is not a sponsored video at all. I'm just telling about her product because she is very close to me and I absolutely love how her brand is so sustainable. So if you are looking for candle as an option, please do look for soy candles which have sustainable packaging. The next one, very popular in the recent times, is gift hampers. So I am also somebody who has bought gift hampers. Gift hampers are just a way of putting a lot of plastic packaging into a hamper or a basket and making it look pretty and act as if it is something your loved one would need. While they may not find it useful, may not use it, and when it's not used and it gets thrown away or ends up being wasted, it ends up going to the landfill where it stays forever. Instead, if you are so keen on getting gift hampers, just get gift hampers from a sustainable brand with sustainable products. So those will at least have sustainable packaging which does not cause as much harm to the environment as a plastic one would. There are plenty of options, sustainable options these days. I will link it in the description box below. That is my advice when it comes to gift hampers. So those were all the don'ts and do's when it comes to Valentine's Day gifts. So I hope that you have understood why some of these things can be really wasteful and unnecessary and has sustainable options for it. So I hope that you will be a little mindful and wise when selecting the gifting for your loved one this time. And if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe, because that is your way of supporting our channel over here and helping us grow. So please make sure to subscribe, and so I will see you again next time in the next video. So until then, bye bye.